Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel, Stock Market Analysis, and today we gonna be cover the two or three aspects that we have right here. What's happening right now on the market? So first thing first, this video is for information, education, and it's the purpose of pass my knowledge to the things that I'm seeing right now. It could be incorrected, but let's take a look and let's dip on this market together. So right now we're gonna see like two charts. We have gold and SP 500, the SP index. It was called SPX, and we guys seeing right now it's gold. Let's zoom in for you guys can see a little bit better. Okay, gold. I was receiving a lot of junk emails saying that gold is gonna explode it. I didn't pay much attention because I'm stupid. Actually, I was paying attention. I bought some calls for like April, May, and actually some right now for the next week of the 15th of March. But I sold because gold didn't move much. As a matter of fact, I was losing money because it was a side trade from the time that I kind of like thought about it, and actually it was this year already. 2023, 2024. Okay, so it was this period over here towards the end of the month of January that I started receiving the email saying that gold is gonna explode it, this and that, blah blah blah. But then, as you can see, it started to go down. I kind of like got impatient, not seeing the price moving up, so I sold my contracts. Some I sold at loss, some I gained a little bit back, so kind of go even on that play. But if I was hold from the April contract, I saw like on the CME group that the gold it would be like exploded because I saw the contracts on call. It was like way too many, but I still try to find out what is the best way to be sure that something's gonna happen, like what they keep saying, like something like that. But anyway, so as you can see here, my indicator for buy positions, which is the MSB with these green bars over here being a buy position. So it was started from like February 23rd, kind of double over here on the October 23rd. Print this being candle and gold is pretty good. The weekly 5.45%, and from there on it just go up with a little correction here and that. This week, the week from the December, is normally a 3.27% correction, and after that was a little back and forth into the past 2 weeks of February and the week of March, having like the last 3 weeks pretty much 1% on the second week of February, and then the last week, the February, 2.32%, and this first week of March we're hitting like 4.62. So we got 2, 6, almost 7, so almost 8% from the mid of the February all the way to now. So that's gold. And as you can see it down here, we had the overbought and oversold situation. We only at 36.6% overbought. My other indicator over here, it just started from oversold or a little bit like in a sold position, going up to go to the buy position. So until we go all the way up here, start to go down, we can say for sure that we are still more place to run. Right now it closed overnight at 21.79, so 2,100, almost 180. So I think it might go up more, maybe 22, 2,300, who knows. I draw this line over here, which is the line that I have for like some type of resistance. As you can see, I hit a 1 right here, hit a 2 here, hit a 3 here. And after I hit it 3 times with the triple top, hit it again the 4th time until this time not just hit it but went through. So we broke the resistance on this $2,080 and went up like to print big candle and past the resistance 21.80. So very difficult from this point on to see any retraction. So I think from now to towards the end of the year, we see like the 2,400 and so on. So the second chart that I'm gonna show you to you guys is the SP 500. So in SP 500, we have a different scenario. So they keep saying CNBC about correction, 7 to 8% correction. So right now, let's zoom in. We are, as we see here, 100% overbought, as you can see right now. And let me just make this up. And this other indicator right here, also we are at the top, which is normally you want to go to the top, correction to the bottom, you know. So, and as you can see, we have this line over here, kind of broke down, to go up, broke up, go down, kind of like support back in October. That was everything started. 34.83. And let's take a look something on the March 28th, 2022. We have this correction in here. So right now, if they repeat themselves, pretty much this is like the weekly chart, we might gonna see it some type of correction because December's already passed. So we're looking at 22 February, 22 of 22 February. So then it kind of corrected from the beginning of the year to like 2 months, and then kind of go up. This leg here wasn't that much, and then we had the second leg in the correction that took from March 21st, March 28th, all the way to pretty much June 22 was like the bottom. Not the bottom, because then you have another. So then we have a leg up July 22 to August, and then we went down again, bottom up. That's the bottom here in October, and then from October on, you guys can see it was like this buy position around 4,000, and then boom, we got all the way up to 51, close to day 51.23. Okay, so and today is March 4th. So they have a saying in the market called sell may go away. And as you can see in 2022, and let's see 2023, 23, okay, should be right here, February to March. So February to March was the sell, and then March all the way up to like July was the buy, which is like completely inverse for the saying that sell may go away. Instead of sell, they purchase. And in 2023, a way different from 2022. They actually in the May side, April, May, it went down all the way to June with a big sell. That called the sell may go away. And in 2023, it was different because in February, in March, we kind of bounced back and went up. So I don't know if we're going to repeat the history from 2022 and actually sell may go away starting March 28. March 28. That was the big sell, go down all the way this way. So it was like every single day, 3%, 2%, 3, 2, 1. So let's see, 1, 3, 5, almost 7, almost 6 actually, 9, almost 10. Okay, keep it 10, and then like 12, 15, and then May 23rd went up 6%. So we are like 13 correction, back 6, so we like 6, and then down in another 1%, so back to 7, and then back to 12, and then bottom June with 17% correction from March 28th of March to 2022 all the way down to here, it's June 22. So let's zoom out and try to find out if I'm good in math, because we can go here and okay. So you're what, 17, huh? Okay, it's right here. So let's close, because it's gonna be close to my right here, 20%. So this correction that happens in 2000, so from March 28 to June 13 of June, the market in 2022, the market correct themselves 21%, okay, 21.06%. That was the correction back then. So then let's go take a look. The sell may go away on, okay, this should be like the best scenario. Okay, let's try to zoom in over here. All right, so here was like February 23rd to 2023, the 6th of February. Let's start from here, and then we correct at this bottom on March 13th of March, correct 7%. It was very like light correction. Let's make this at this top over here. So sorry. So February the 6th to the 13th of March corrects 9%, which is normally sell may go away. Didn't work over here because let's go from the following week, which is March 20. The sell may go away. Didn't work because then the market actually exploded almost 17% from March 20 to the July 24th. And then they have this little correction, which is normally sorry guys, a live video. Trying to drink some water. Florida is getting horrible in the situation of polling. So this one was right here at the bottom. Hopefully you guys can see it. Actually, why it's moving, let's delete. So you got the top to the bottom and correct down here, which is 11% from July 31st to like October the 23rd. That's when it started this bull market last year in October. And then the market, so right now we are from last year to today 25% on the market. So around October 23rd, 30, I got 30 here, but that's okay because the first print for the first candle with the SP 500 index went up 5% in that week. So then we ends up right now at 25%. So let's see from actually this sell may go away. Before that, which was around COVID, so we got from 23 of March 2020 to, we're gonna discount this correction. Let's go up all the way here. From, okay, let's go. Let's okay, right here. All right, from right this candle, March 23, 2020, which is the bottom of the COVID, all the way up to 22 years. The SP 500 went up 112% in that stretch of 2 years. 112%. So the correction, which are going to take this one for the sell may go away, was 21%. It was more than that because it corrects from this top to this bottom. It's more than 21%, but let's keep this one for purpose of the sell may go away situation. So I think we are on the verge of some of the correction. I don't know which one it's going to be. So this is the big one at 21%. The other one is 11%. And so between that you have like some pumps at 9% prior to the dump, and this last pump was 25%, as you can see it. And we are overbought at this point, which is, I don't think over here we are overbought. I think this point right now we are like way overbought, like stupid overbought. And this wasn't that bad, but you know, we didn't touch the oversold line, which we touch over here on the oversold on a COVID situation. So I don't know what's about to come in, but if correlated whatever I'm seeing right now, and I think especially today with the market reaction, the way they reaction, because in the market it has a lot of sayings like also a lot of like how can I say names like capitulation, short seller, or sell positions or stuff like that. So I think right now, if you look on a day chart on NVIDIA, which is the one exponential exploded, on the day chart we're not even like overbought at 55%, or it's only 55% overbought. In the 4 hours, we back. It probably was overbought, but now it's going back to neutral. And as you can see it, the line is kind of showing me. I'm not showing to you guys. Okay, now I'm showing to you guys. So I was talking about NVIDIA on the weekly. We just formed this candle over here. Let's zoom in, which could be like come on, get out. This is NVIDIA weekly chart. The hammer or whatever on a star or something that forms over here. So let's take a look at the day chart. A print, which probably we can call this engulf candle. Big red candle eats the whole this one, the prior. This is the day chart. Let's take a look on the 4 hours chart, how it goes. So 4 hours, even like we didn't see nothing, like we're probably gonna see it on the lower chart, like 2 hours, 1 hour. But we don't see like the sell bars over here. We only see the buy, which is kind of hanging at 743. So from this point down, we have something as, let's take a look, from here to this touch and this situation, another 12. Let's say if it through this too, let's say if we go to the second one, I don't think it's gonna be, but it might stop at the first one. Come on. It might go 19%. Okay. Hitting this very top of the second column, 680. But I think it's gonna stop over here at 744, maybe 725, and then gonna bounce back. But if in the correction, it might hit the 19, because if you got like 20% correction in the market, they're gonna take a lot of the hits, you know. So I think that's a probability that is happening. And this is NVIDIA that took 7% today, if I'm not mistaken, in a correction for the weekly. Let's see. The weekly still closed positive, but today it was 5% correction or a capitulation. Still need to fill this gap from 690 to 738. So kind of like hit it right on a 19% correction from this point on in the 4 hours. That was the gap in the day chart from NVIDIA. This little gap over here. This needs to be filled to go up again. So we're probably gonna see the price moving down this much, because this is the gap, you know, showing the 4 hours. Let's take a look at 2 hours. Nothing. 1 hour, nothing. 15 minutes. Da-da-da-da. Computer's going slow, I don't know why. Well, nothing, I would say. Okay. Yeah, nothing. 15 minutes. So 5 minutes is the one actually right now. It's kind of like the intraday indication on my those indicators that I use. And this one particular, the blocks, it's been like crazy because it shows right there in the 5 minutes the blocks from sell position on the 975 was created, and 971 hit the block on the candle, and then it started to go down. It went down like heavily with nothing as support. The resistance over here at the 971 was crazy. It would be like some kind of combination that people like, okay, that's enough, let's short this thing and let's sell, let's get the money back, you know, because whoever bought $200 even before they kind of like the news for a split, something like that, $1,000. So let's sell this position, let's get out, let's make the money, capitulation, out. So I don't know if now from this point on we're gonna continue to go down to that point of we hit these positions over here, we fill the gap in the day chart, and then boom, we go back again up, but just stay here, you know, like through the summer. So we have pretty much like a month and a half, maybe 2 months to find out how NVIDIA is gonna react it in that situation. And going back to gold, and I'm gonna show it to you guys another thing to close the video. So talk about hyperinflation and inflation, and also like how the economy in the country kind of reacts to that. So the stock market on Brazil, if you look, is 128,000 points, and Japan just crossed the 40,000 points, and both countries has high inflation, high unemployment, and even like Japan is the first world, even like they have them issues, but Brazil is a third world country. They hyperinflation so many times and over the year. And in 2008, of course, you guys know and been talked to this a lot. We didn't have the second way to like invest it. So now we have what you call Bitcoin, a crypto coin or crypto market. So if you look at the crypto market right now, if you look at Bitcoin, explanation went crazy from 0 to 20,000, 2017, from 2008. That means it took like from the creation 2008, 2009, all the way up to 2020, 11 years, go from 0 to $20,000. And then 2017 to 2022, which is 5 years, went from 20 to 4. In 2 years, capped in the 2018 was the worst, from 20 to 4. And then 4 went to like 10 in 2019, 20, hit COVID, bottoming again at 4 or 5,000 right in a little March, crazy. And then from there, I went to 12, which is Novogratz say if it don't pass 12 through the summer, I sell all my bitcoins. I should have listened to him. I should have buy at the point. I think it was like $7,000 or $8,000 already from 4. So, and then explode all the way up to 64, 69. And then I thought it was like the high 65, but actually went up to $69,000. And then correct from the 69 to 16,000. And then in 16,000, now we back again at 69,000, hitting some type of resistance. It went up to actually close to $70,000 today in the morning, but then boom, it dropped to 66. It's kind of weird, like think like you're losing $4,000 in 2 minutes, and then back again at $68,000. And I'm just talking, but I'm not showing to you guys, but right there. So Bitcoin Gold actually right now is having kind of like similarities, but and then both is supposed to be go against the inflation. So that's the safe haven, what they call. And I think, I could be wrong, but I think that Bitcoin Gold correlating right now with the market, actually like gold and passing the resistance at $2,000 at 74, and gold hitting the resistance at 69,000. So I think if Bitcoin passed the 69,000, go to 70, 71, 72, so then we're gonna see like it is a bull market. The money moving to this market. The thing it is in the past, the money that moved in the market first from the 0 to 20,000 and then went short to actually to 0 to 20,000 was like the dumb money. People that just kids that find out about Bitcoin, just like, oh, let's buy this, let's make some money, this and that. But when they sold and cashed out, the money just disappeared. The Lambos and the golds and whatever they bought, and they used the cash. It's like winning the lottery. They burned the cash, so that cash never went back to the market. So then 2018, when the smart money from the big wealth companies saw that situation, that's what they make a lot of money, because they say like, if a guy cashed from the 2 to 20, and then now he, for some reason, he think like he's gonna still making the money, so he didn't know how to play the game, so he's gonna buy more at 20 and then go to 4. He probably gonna sell. You're gonna see himself like obligated to get a little of the money back and just sell at 4. So all the big sharks saw that situation and actually pushed the price all the way down. That way they could have purchased as much as they can into like inflated again the market and push up the price to bring more people. But this second time, actually, it was not just like the dumb money, it was the smart money with the sharks and everything. And the price actually exploded exponential for like, as you guys know, from like 4 or 5 and all the way up to 69. And now back again with the debates, a lot of things happening. Binance got a hit with so many laws, and FTX fell, and Circle fell, and guys got arrested. A lot of movement on the market, a lot of peace moving here and there. And also what happened was like the ETFs. So all this kind of like movement, all this game happening prior to the ETFs, and now with the money just like pouring money, billions and billions of dollars every single day in the crypto. They say they have like $6 trillion in cash sitting aside. I try to kind of figure that out. What this money, it cannot just like the print money that they have. But anyway, so now the money was like moving to crypto, but this is the smart money. It's not the dumb money. It's the shark money. So I don't know if they're gonna kind of like try to like play with our minds about the price of Bitcoin. I pretty much like have something, but not as much that I could, what I would. But I think that we need to be careful with that situation, because they can say, okay, enough is enough. Let's sell, let's short, let's go back to reality. And I don't think it's go back to zero, but eventually probably close to the 15, 16, into a point they say, okay, let's play again, let's move up again. So I don't know, but just throw over there. Technical analysis as when we have a little bit of side trade over here, everything points to a bearish side in the technical. These three candles over here was like completely sell positions. No indicator this would be a big bounce in this top, but it did. And we're looking at Binance, and it went from this downsize to boom up. So that's crypto. That's Bitcoin. Let's see and wait how it's gonna happen for the future. Always remember, we start to go in the stage of the sell may go away. Going to 40 minutes live video. Kind of cover pretty much everything during this week in the market. Bitcoin, gold, SPY, SPX, NVIDIA. Of course, I passed through Tesla, Apple, but it's too long, the video. I don't think this guy is gonna be watching me talking, but probably next week I'm gonna do Monday for sure. As soon as they post the video, whisper the calendar for the week. I gonna play it for you guys. And then we have Oracle closing on Monday night. So let's see if they got the numbers or not. One more time. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.